It's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9, presented by Amity University, powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka, Policy Bazaar, Ashok Leyland, co-powered by Bengaluru and Fabricare.
Good evening and welcome, viewers. The BJP says that the fact that the bombers behind the Bengaluru blast in the Rameshwaram cafe were the fact that they were found in Bengal today proves that Bengal under Mamata Banerjee is a safe haven for terrorists. Big charge to make, and that might not be entirely correct. But will Mamata Banerjee be bold enough to accept that Islamist terrorism is a threat to the entire world and to India? Would secularities like Mamata Banerjee and the Vadra Congress government in Karnataka both accept that it was a terrible mistake to downplay the Rameshwaram cafe blast as a result of a possible feud between business rivals, rather than what it was, a terrorist incident, a terrorist attack? Would Mamata Banerjee and secularities and pseudo-secularities like the Congress and all these other secularities in the India Alliance accept that they are uncomfortable even acknowledging radicalized Islamist terrorism as a reality because of their own vote bank reasons? And that this is the reason why terrorists feel more safe in some states of India today than in others. In some states, they know there is a bulldozer approach. I'm sure the bulldozer approach, and you know which states I'm talking about. I'm sure the bulldozer approach does not make terrorists feel very comfortable there, so that after carrying out a blast, that is the first state that they go to. Ladies and gentlemen, in an election season, the incidents of today and the fact that the Rameshwaram cafe bombers, the terrorists, have been found in Bengal has a direct bearing on a necessary national debate around issues of terrorism and the approach of political parties towards it. And that's what I'm going to debate tonight. Debate 1. The Bengaluru cafe blast bombers found in Bengal. And the same Mamata Banerjee, who's anti-NIA, tries to take credit for the fact that the NIA found them in Bengal. Debate number 2 tonight. Rahul Gandhi is at it again. He compares the India of 2024 with the British era. Why does Rahul love the British so much? That's at 10 o'clock tonight. Rahul Gandhi, the British can't help you, they can't save you. Debate number 3 this evening, an attempt to create a North versus South debate in India. That's at 10:30. And here are the headlines this Friday evening on the debate tonight. With the 2024 elections just a week away, the BJP to release its poll manifesto on the 14th of April. "42 days after the mega manhunt, the NIA arrests 2 key suspects in the Bengaluru blast case from their hideout in Bengal." Politics escalates over the cafe blast arrest. The BJP says Bengal is a safe haven for terrorists. A day after Mamata Banerjee warns of riots, the BJP files a complaint in the Election Commission. Rahul Gandhi does it again, compares the Modi governance to the British era, says India is more unequal in 2024 than it was under the British. And no relief for K. Kavita in the Liquorgate probe as the court sends her to 3-day CBI custody. And so, ladies and gentlemen, over a month after the Bengaluru cafe blast, 2 suspects, the bomber and the mastermind, have been arrested. And there's a political fight that has erupted between the BJP, Trinamool and others over the arrests of these terrorists. The BJP is taunting the Mamata Banerjee government, saying under Mamata Banerjee, Bengal is a safe haven for terrorists. Mamata Banerjee says, no, it was because of me they got arrested. What's the truth? What's the controversy? Let's debate.
42 days after the launch of mega manhunt, 2 suspects were arrested in Bengaluru cafe blast case. The duo were held from their hideout in Digha, 180 kilometers away from Kolkata. As per the NIA, the bomber Musawir Hussain planted the explosive at the popular eatery. Abdul Mateen Taha, on the other hand, is believed to have orchestrated the entire planning and execution of the blast. Sources say the suspects followed a pattern, stayed only in guest houses and private lodges where verification is not forced to duck the probe agency. The initial breakthrough in the investigation occurred when the authorities discovered a cap linked to the suspects. The BJP claimed Bengal has become a safe haven for terrorists.
বিষয় হচ্ছে পশ্চিমবঙ্গ আন্তর্জাতিক অপরাধী জঙ্গি তাদের একটা মুক্তাঞ্চল, এটা বারে বারে প্রমাণ হচ্ছে। এটা স্বাভাবিক যে গোটা ভারতবর্ষে যত এই ধরনের বিচ্ছিন্নতাবাদী ঘটনা ঘটে তার সেফ জোন এইটা। এটা সিপিএম করতো, মমতা ব্যানার্জি করছে। মমতা ব্যানার্জি নিজে দেশবিরোধী কাজের সঙ্গে যুক্ত।
Claiming credits for the arrests, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee accused BJP of spreading canards.
ব্যাঙ্গালোরে একটা বোমা পড়েছিল, লখনৌও কর্ণাটকের, আমাদের এখানকার নয়। 2 ঘন্টায় বাংলায় লুকিয়েছিল, 2 ঘন্টার মধ্যে আমরা ধরে দিয়েছি আমাদের পুলিশ। আর সেখানে বলছে বাংলা সেফ নয়, তোর দিল্লি সেফ, তোর উত্তরপ্রদেশ সেফ, তোর রাজস্থান সেফ, তোর গুজরাট সেফ, তোর বিহার সেফ। বাংলার মানুষ শান্তিতে থাকে, বিজেপি সহ্য হয় না।
Mamata's comment came a day after her indirect attempt to provoke the Muslim community.
हम नहीं करने देंगे। एक चॉकलेट बम भी बंद करते हैं, एनआईए को भेज देता है, सबको अरेस्ट कर लो। सबको अरेस्ट करते करते तुम्हारा देश ही सुन्ना हो जाएगा।
This comes even as Bengal police tried to put NIA officers behind bars in Bhupati Nagar attack case. Is Bengal a safe haven for terrorists? Can Mamata Banerjee be selective in choosing probe agencies? Let's debate.
Sardar R.P. Singh of the BJP, Priyanka Tibrewal, also of the BJP, Arka Kumar Nag backs the TMC, Niladri Bhattacharya backs TMC, Anirban Banerjee also backs TMC, Rohan Somen Mitra earlier with the Congress, and Abhishek Sudhir. I don't know which side he's taking tonight. He's become unpredictable of late. He's keeping his options open. Now, tell me, I'm very keen to know, Orko, I'll start with you. And I'll start with speaking to you in Bengali. আমাকে বলো তো কি টেররিস্ট এরা ঢুকলো কিভাবে, কলকাতায় কেন আসলো, অন্য কোনো জায়গায় গেল না? Why is that? I'm asking in Bengali, Priyanka, why are these terrorists?
The fast shot mode is another game changer.
Coming from the Leica M, I often preset the lens distance on the lens physically so that I'm not scrambling for focus.
With this mode, I can choose a lens, set a focus distance.
If you position yourself in front of a really cool shot and then wait for the subject to come to you, it kind of takes the guesswork out of autofocus. You get instant shots.
Priyanka started replying.
They now let me complete, Orko. Don't be in a haste.
Yeah,
তোমরা
I
অনেক
took your
তাড়াতাড়ি
name.
বাড়াবাড়ি দেখাও, কিন্তু হয় কি? What happens ultimately? See, because they know that this
No,
government is
please go
inclined
ahead.
to hold on to
The
power.
entire show is for you. Please go ahead.
Any which ways, they know that this government here has institutionalized violence. They know that even if the NIA will come, this government is there to support them because they will give molestation cases
I am
to
asking
the
you.
NIA people and the officers.
I am asking.
They know when the ED will go, they attack the ED. So they feel that we are the safest under the West Bengal.
No, why are these?
That
Why
is
are
the
the
reason.
question going
Now
tonight
you
is?
carry the dates.
The
Carry
question
dates
tonight
and,
is.
Arnab, I am telling
One
you
minute.
that
I repeat
only
the
on
question.
11th Feb
I repeat the question. 1 minute,
2024.
Priyanka.
No,
Opening
no,
comments
then
can't be
I
so
have
long,
a
yeah.
question
Now,
for-
my question here is to
Arnab.
Orko.
In December 2023.
Orko, why are terrorists feeling comfortable in Bengal?
Yes.
Why are terrorists feeling so comfortable, so cozy, so
So
secure?
I also have a question.
In Bengal,
Arnab.
why?
15 ISIS terrorists were arrested from Pune in December 2023. So why the ISIS chose Maharashtra's Pune to be their safe home? Is there any reason particularly?
You should feel
and I
ashamed
believe
on asking
just
questions like this, where we have seen
few
because
hours
These are the pictures.
before,
These are the pictures today.
Khalistani
So many
Zindabad
people from
force
Murshidabad
has been
who
arrested
were
from the
residents
Delhi
of Malda
airport.
have been
Please
caught
tell
in
me
these attacks.
that why the
They were residents of
Khalistani
Malda and
Zindabad
Murshidabad.
force
And you
person
ask
was
questions
given
when you don't have
access
jobs
up
for
to the
the
Delhi
people of
airport.
West Bengal.
Is it
What
a
will
safe
they do?
home
This is what
at
is happening
Delhi,
now. Tell
the
me,
national
on
capital?
2nd
Is it not
October
safe?
2023,
I believe
the,
let us not
Al-Qaeda,
politicize terrorism.
the Al-Qaeda
When there
operatives,
is terrorism,
the
it has to
Al-Qaeda
be fought
operatives, three
because
were
sovereignty
arrested.
of the
Who
country is
arrested them?
something
The
which is
Gujarat
most important and that
anti-terrorist squad.
cannot be compromised
The ATF
for
from
any
Gujarat
other
came
thing,
here in
and
Bengal
whenever
and
there is a
arrested them.
terrorism, it
Number
will
of
be
dates
fought
I can
down
tell you.
with absolutely as a
Suspected
team,
terrorists of
as a
Al-Qaeda
federal
were
structure.
arrested
Do
from
not
Hooghly on 29th
politicize
I
this.
think there is another reason for it. I think there is another reason for it.
From Bengal.
I think there is another reason for it, viewers, and I must be listened to. You see the Supreme.
Allow the viewers to listen everybody's
Now tell me, how many
turn.
more examples should I give you? Why only Bengal? That is the question. See, even if a plant grows, it
No,
needs
you
the
don't.
environment, it
Let
needs good
Arnab speak
oxygen,
for a while.
it
You
needs
don't
light,
hijack his
it
show.
needs, the environment where it can grow. How these
Okay,
terrorists are
one
doing
minute,
in West Bengal, because
One
they are
minute,
against the
Priyanka,
environment.
Priyanka.
In Pune,
Priyanka.
the Maharashtra government was providing a safe haven to ISIS. That means the BJP
Arey,
government in
water,
Maharashtra has
light,
relation with the
sunlight,
ISIS.
water,
That's why 15
comfortability,
ISIS
luxuries,
people were
everything
arrested
terrorists
from
are getting
Pune
in
in
West
December
Bengal.
2023.
I told you so
That is
many
what
incidents.
Priyanka is meaning.
I told you so many incidents. And then you don't feel ashamed? Today only I have
No,
heard
you
that they were
first
saying,
answer me.
that pat the
Why
back of our
15
police officers,
ISIS
they are the people who have
terrorists
done this.
chose
You should be ashamed.
Maharashtra?
You
Because
attack the
BJP
NIA,
government is
you
there,
attack the
because
NIA,
BJP government is hand
and
in
you
gloves with
safeguard
the
terrorists.
ISIS. That is what your conclusion is? Because your conclusion
Arko,
cannot differ for
again, I am
Bengal
telling
one
you, tell
and
me now,
Maharashtra
why so
another.
many incidents are here in West Bengal? Why are they so
I'm
safe over
saying
here?
tonight.
Now
See.
in Rajarhat, if you remember,
Okay,
remember that
okay,
day,
now
when
viewers,
Why
viewers,
foreign
first of all,
ISIS
the
chose,
were
Maharashtra,
arrested.
BJP ruled
Why were they
Pune,
arrested from
BJP ruled
Rajarhat? Can
Maharashtra.
you
What
tell
is the
me?
reason?
Can you tell me two, three
ma'am,
terrorists
intervening
were
right
Why was
arrested
there
by
a
the
And,
NIA?
stupid
1 minute,
Are you trying to mean that the terrorists come down to the government?
Get others into the
Decide
debate. Let's open it up, please.
Again,
Please, Priyanka, pull back for a minute. Thank you. Others on the debate. I'm welcoming right now Niladri. I'm welcoming Anirban. I'm welcoming RP also. And I'm welcoming myself. So that you give me a chance to speak. The question that we are placed with tonight is this. Why Bengal? Huh? Ora, Niladri,
No, why Kathi?
Anirban,
No, why Kathi?
বেঙ্গালুরুতে ব্লাস্ট করে
You should ask
বেঙ্গালুরুতে
why Kathi?
ব্লাস্ট করে সোজা এসপ্লেনেড পৌঁছে গেছে আমার কথা শোনো
আর সেখান থেকে
বেঙ্গালুরুতে ব্লাস্ট
কাথি।
করে সোজা ধরমতলা পৌঁছে
Not
গেছে
in Bengal.
হ্যাঁ, কলকাতা
সোজা
হয়ে কাথি
ধরমতলা
পৌঁছে
পৌঁছে
গেছে।
গেছে
Then why Diamond Harbour? Why
No, no,
Chopra?
সোজা ধরমতলা
BJP
I am telling you
শান্তিপুর
my question is Arey, wait a minute Anirban, 1 minute Anirban, listen to me. Priyanka, now please, yeah, this is not your election
Priyanka,
campaign.
it's
Please let
Priyanka
me have a word.
terrorizing.
Anirban and RP are on the debate. Just chill, yeah, time hai. My question, RP, is straight you carry out the blast and from there straight you go and you find a hotel in Esplanade, Dharamtala, Kolkata. And the Trinamool is asking me, why are you saying they are feeling safe in Bengal? I'll tell you why. Because in Bengal, you do not let the National Investigating Agency do its job. The agency that is against terrorism is NIA. Every day in and day out, you abuse NIA. So obviously the terrorists think we must go to a state where the biggest investigating agency against terrorism is not allowed to work. Mamta Banerjee does not allow NIA to work. Let's go there.
Then how
I'm
was
telling you,
they
you're doing a
arrested?
wrong thing,
Then how
Anirban.
was they
What you're
arrested
doing
with
is
the help
against the
of Bengal
sovereignty and
police?
integrity of this country. People will not forgive you. Help of Bengal police?
okay.
What choice did Bengal police have? Did they do it on their own?
So what happened to Pulwama investigation?
saying?
No, what happened to the Pulwama investigation? The NIA so against terrorism.
Pulwama?
Who has been arrested for the Pulwama incident? Yeah, Pulwama, of course. The biggest terrorist attack in independent India is Pulwama. Our soldiers
You are going to
lost their
defend
lives.
Pakistan on my
in
program.
Pulwama.
You're
So
doing it.
Who has been arrested?
You are
Who has
defending
been
Pakistan
arrested?
on my program. You don't know who's behind Pulwama. You don't know who's behind Pulwama.
All we know that the
You
Prime
haven't heard of
Minister
Balakot,
said,
what
"Tum
happened
chup
after that?"
raho." Tum chup
This is the
raho.
attitude and
what
this
the
is
Prime Minister
the
said to
attitude
then
which is
governor.
causing the terrorists to feel that they've got a sanctuary under you people.
The attitude of the BJP government is helping
Protecting
the terrorists.
terrorism day in and day out.
The BJP government
Visuals
is
on the screen,
government
RP.
that has put a terror accused Pragya Singh Thakur in the parliament.
Arnab,
What
ask
are you
him one
speaking about?
very simple thing.
No other party has ever
which
done
other
this.
state
A terror accused
cases
Pragya
are filed
Singh
against
Thakur
NIA?
was made an MP by the
Cases
BJP.
are filed against NIA. And NIA is summoned by the local police. Which other state other than West Bengal? And
If there is an
the
FIR
NIA has to
against
go to
an
court
official, of course they will
to
be
ensure
summoned.
that they are not
Of
being
course
hauled
they
up
will
by
be
the police
summoned.
for doing their job.
Mr. Singh,
for doing their
answer
job.
what
That's why
happened to the
these
Pulwama
two guys,
investigation?
these two terrorists.
What happened
thought
to
it's
the
best
Pulwama
place
investigation, sir?
that If NIA
This
come and try to
ISIS
arrest
terror
us,
module
the
in
local police will save us,
Karnataka,
will
it took
protect us.
birth in 2020.
It would have been their mind.
BJP
that
government
local
was in
police will
power.
come and protect us. The locals will come and protect us. The local government will give us shield. Local government will probably help us. This would have been in the back of the mind.
You are trying to hide the fact
No,
that
I'm
the
not diverting.
BJP party
I'm stating the
has
fact.
given ticket to
Recently,
terror accused.
just few days
In
back,
Jammu and Kashmir,
NIA,
BJP
the bricks were
portfolio
pelted at
holders
NIA
were Lashkar-e
vehicles.
Taiba operatives.
The cases have been filed against NIA by the local police. Now tell me, why did you file the
Yes,
cases
of
against
course,
NIA?
Of course.
Because they are
If a
investigating
lady-
the
if a
terrorist
lady
blast.
lodges a
Because they are
complaint
investigating the
that
terrorist
NIA
blast. Terrorists who
official
are
has
involved in the blast.
misbehaved with her.
Because they
Of
are
course there will be
investigating
an FIR.
the blast in which 2 people
NIA
died.
officer Dhanram Singh holds meeting with BJP leaders. NIA official in Kolkata Dhanram Singh has held meeting with
So this
Jitendra
exposes
Tiwari, your
them. This
party
exposes
leader.
them.
Why?
Arnab, this
What was he doing
exposes
with the
them
BJP leader?
that They are
What
trying to
was the NIA
politicize the
officer
issue.
doing with the
Even
BJP
the
leader
national
behind
security is the
closed
issue.
doors?
They are trying to politicize it.
BJP
They
has
want to
destroyed the
politicize every and
credibility
each and
of the
every
NIA.
issue.
That is what
now
has
they are
happened.
trying to take credit of NIA.
Your
by saying the local
government, your
police helped
party
them.
has hijacked the NIA, it has
Otherwise-
hijacked the CBI, it
otherwise
has hijacked the
local-
ED.
the NIA
That is the problem, sir.
As for them,
BJP
is trying
true
to hobnob with
anti-national
BJP.
One minute.
So
BJP is
why
the
did
true
you file the
anti-national
case
party.
against and
You are
Okay,
destroying all
I'd
the
say
democracy
this.
of
One minute.
in our country.
Just one minute. I will come back to the debate.
And this is the
I will
first
get
time.
Niladri into the
What
debate.
happened
I'll
in
get
ED?
Abhishek into the debate.
What happened in
I'll get
ED?
Rohan Somen Mitra into the debate. First thing I want to say to Mamta Banerjee, listen to me. Your party must stop supporting Bangladeshi infiltrators. Your party leaders must stop offering ration cards and opportunities to vote for Bangladeshi infiltrators or Bangladeshi citizens. Your party must stop taking Bangladeshi celebrities for campaigning in Bengal like you have done in the past. And most importantly, Mamta Banerjee, you must realize the more Bangladeshi infiltrators who enter Bengal, the less safe the real people of Bengal are. What you are doing, Mamta Banerjee, is that you are making the Bangladeshis feel safe and the
ask this
people of
question
Bengal
to
feel
Amit Shah.
unsafe. You may have one or two
Arnab, you should
Anirban,
ask this
Niladri
question
type of
to
people
Amit
who will
Shah.
support you, but the Bangladeshis, no, I am saying that Bangladeshis are not Indian nationals, no. Are Bangladeshis Indian
Yes, then why is
nationals?
the BSF allowing them?
They can't be.
Then why is the BSF allowing them?
Yeah, so be clear about a few things.
Because
Yeah,
people
so I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Niladri.
It can be only given to the Indian citizens. Bangladeshi, any foreigners cannot be given Indian ration cards or Aadhaar
This
cards.
is all because
no,
of
outside
the
is
very, very
infiltrators
clear.
of Bangladesh.
Bengal.
And
As far
people like
as the
Shahjahan
NIA
and
You
thing
hate
because
Bengal, you hate
parties
Bengal,
like
Bengal,
DMC
you
back
should not
then.
speak
Please
about us.
understand.
Because parties
They
like
were on the
DMC
run.
feel
They
pride
were on the run
in
for
saying
the
that
last
their
41
slogan is
days.
Joy Bangla.
Niladri, Priyanka.
NIA is the specialized agency.
who borrow
It takes
their
time
slogans
also
from
for the
Bangladesh
NIA to
and say Joy
collaborate
Bangla. So this
information,
is what is going to
correlate,
happen in
and
West
then
Bengal.
go for an operation. NIA was tracking them all throughout, and NIA has they themselves accepted today that without the help of Bengal police, it was not possible. It is a fact that when the NIA goes to make an arrest, it was the police of East Midnapur who conducted the raid based on the inputs
Priyanka,
given by NIA.
Niladri,
We must understand
Abhishek
that the
and Rohan.
fight against terrorism has to be
Yeah.
done by a specialized agency,
But-
which is the NIA. NIA gave the input, Bengal
but
police took
Niladri-
the lead, arrested and handed over to the NIA.
Niladri-
There is nothing to be politicized.
No.
Yes, Arnab. There is nothing to be politicized about it.
Okay, tell me one thing. Niladri, listen. Mamta
Yes, yes,
Banerjee
please.
is against the NIA. Mamta Banerjee has abused the NIA. I can understand you don't like ED and CBI because they are catching your leaders on charges of corruption.
No, Arnab,
So you are for
Arnab,
corrupt
if I may
leaders.
say,
But
Mamta Banerjee
regardless
is not
of
the
that,
Mamta Banerjee
you have to be
does not like
pro-terrorist
the
to be
NIA.
anti-NIA. One
He
minute.
only condemned the incident
See, why
which
would you...
happened in
One,
Bhutan.
Niladri, No, she has not only condemned the incident, she has said NIA, she has spoken against the NIA. Why does she speak against NIA?
I have not seen it.
Why
Arnab,
does
so
she
I
say
can't
NIA,
comment on it.
CBI and BJP is bhai? Why does she say NIA and
play that
CBI
video
are the
again.
BJP's bhai?
Play that video for it.
A narrative is there amongst the people of Bengal that the federal structure of the country is at stake, and due to the misusing of the CBI and the ED by the BJP, by the central government, a narrative has developed in the state that central agencies are not pro-Bengal. I personally do not accept to that, but while saying that, it is a fact that the ED and the CBI has been misused in numerous occasions. We have seen it by the government, central government. As far as terrorism is concerned, there cannot be any compromise on terrorism. A terrorist has
Would
no...
be one instance.
Niladri.
Please quote me one
Statements
instance
and
where
conclusions will
ED
not
have been
lead you
un-
anywhere. Prove
biased
it.
toward Bengal.
Prove it that ED and CBI have done that with you. Go to the court of law, Niladri, who would know that better than you. Please prove it, Mr. Niladri. Now, secondly,
Yes,
now
yes.
see what kind of respect
We don't
they hold for
need to
agencies.
where
Where
prove
Abhishek
anything.
Banerjee says that
You
make
prove-
ED
when
or
you
the
have said-
NIA
when
or
you
the
have said
CBI
that
come and
state-
fight
state
against
police
me like
does not
Diamond
do their
Harbour.
job,
Now this
please
is the kind
understand,
of respect
even
they're
in the
holding for
Sharada scam also,
agencies.
Sudip
When
Kosher
you
was
put
arrested by
charges
our
of
police only,
molestation,
by the
of
Bengal
sexual
police
assault
only. Even
on
Shah Jahan
NIA,
was
what do you
arrested by the
expect?
Bengal police
What do
only.
you expect?
It is
That
a
is the
different
reason
matter.
terrorists feel
CBI
it's
and
so
ED has taken
safe
over the
and secure
investigation.
in West
We are
Bengal.
also waiting
Not
to
just
see.
that,
We are
just
also
the day
waiting
before
to
that,
see the
what did
finality of the
Mamata Banerjee do?
investigation. In the Sarada
Sometimes-
She stands on
sometimes-
the stage and she
Narada
tells
Okay,
one
so-
particular community,
so a small
"You know,
observation
what
from
will
me,
happen?
Priyanka.
You know, don't fall
Priyanka,
into the trap.
Priyanka.
Don't fall into the trap.
Priyanka,
If they
people
come and they
say-
do dangas, don't fall into
even
the
in the-
trap.
people
Who do
say-
you think is doing dangas in West
One
Bengal?
minute.
Where you go
I
on
get
the
I get
stage and you
Abhishek
tell
and
them,
Rohan also into the
"Please
debate, please.
celebrate Ram Navami peacefully."
Abhishek,
Why
Rohan,
are
Niladri
these
on
the
one
ones who are
side
doing dangas?
and Priyanka on the other. Thank you. Let me have those windows, please. On this fierce debate, you're not listening to me. Now, let me place this in the context of the 2024 national election. Viewers, listen to me. If you were to say that this is a stray headline coming from Bengal, why is Arnab debating this at 9 o'clock? Why is it so important? Then let me explain to you why. Viewers, you need to see the symptoms to be able to diagnose the disease. The symptoms are this. Whenever you go lax on terrorism, terrorists benefit. Whenever you go lax on corruption, the corrupt people benefit. Now, the reality is that there has been all kinds of allegations made against India's premier counterterrorism agency, which is the National Investigating Agency. The Trinamool Congress has made allegations against the NIA, taken the matter to the Election Commission, staged a ridiculous 24-hour protest outside the EC, saying the NIA is working for the BJP and sitting on a 2-hour dharna, 24-hour dharna, 48-hour dharna. And today, what they should accept is the people we were accusing are the people who have caught terrorists in Bengal. Now, you have to be for the terrorists to be anti-NIA. And when people are saying, is this limited to Bengal? No, it is not. Viewers, listen to me. If these people come to power at the national level, they will defang the NIA, they will reduce its powers, they will make it weak. Like Inder Kumar Gujral had almost destroyed our intelligence agencies, our foreign intelligence agencies when he was Prime Minister. These people will come together. Somebody will put political pressure. Asaduddin Owaisi and Mamata Banerjee will put political pressure. Terrorists will be allowed to go scot-free. The same terrorists will carry out blasts. And today, you need to know why there are fewer terrorist incidents in the country, because if you get a bit of intelligence information, if you get the intel, the terrorist is caught by the scruff of his damn neck and taught a lesson. And no protest by Asaduddin Owaisi type people outside makes a difference. The person is locked up, taught a lesson and put in jail for the rest of his life. If required, he will be hanged. But what do these Congress party people do? When the blast happens in Rameshwaram, they say, oh, it's not a terrorist blast, it's a property dispute between people. 1 minute, a property dispute. Why are we trying to downplay it? And if Arnab Goswami says Islamist terrorism, they'll say, oh, you're being so communal. You're speaking against religion. I'm not speaking against religion. I'm calling it Islamist terrorism. Not Islamic Islamist radicalized Islamist terrorism. And I'm speaking a total reality when I'm saying today that if any terrorist were to want to go to a state, he would want to go to a state where the NIA is abused on a daily basis, where the chief minister abuses the NIA, where the ruling party abuses the NIA. The terrorist will feel, even if I'm in this state, even if the NIA comes, I will get some local political support. Now you guys, Rohan, Abhishek, need to start thinking about the country. And viewers, you need to see what's happening in Bengal very, very closely. Yesterday they are abusing NIA. Today the same NIA catches two terrorists.
About local support.
Arnab, first and foremost, let me just put it.
Do you know who's giving these terrorists?
No. You know the point I'm making.
No, let me just. I've got half an hour into the debate. I haven't spoken. It has been the TMC and the BJP who's been given.
Yes,
the
Rohan,
headline,
and then Abhishek.
Who's been given? Let me just quickly say some points before I'm interrupted. It was the Congress in 2009, which before in 2008, which brought the NIA into its being. It was the Congress after the 2611, which formed the NIA by the NIA Act. So let's not put it out there. The Congress party is fully supportive of the NIA. There is no denying that the NIA is a premier institution which is going after terrorism in the country, and we are fully supportive of the NIA. Coming back to your point, Arnab, you have a Bengali channel as well. You have one of the prime viewers in the country. Your English as well as your Bengali channels. But what you are doing is you're making these elections, especially in Bengal, a binary between the TMC and the BJP, which should be stopped. Because you might not want to accept them, but the Congress and the left have not been in alliance with the TMC since 2012. So they are fighting this election not only against the TMC in the state, but also against TMC and the BJP at the center.
Discussing elections over here.
Let me finish. I don't like talking over you, Priyanka. Let me finish. You're a woman. Let me finish.
Okay, let him finish. Let him finish. Priyanka, let Rohan finish, please. Rohan has come late into the debate. Let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish, Priyanka. Let him finish. Time hai.
But you have to understand two things. 2 days back, the NIA was bad for the TMC. Today, the NIA and the Bengal police are doing a joint operation. And the NIA is giving kudos to the Bengal police. Then Mr. Malviya comes up with a tweet. And then he said exactly contradictory messages to what the NIA states. And then it becomes a national issue. And now the whole narrative has become BJP versus TMC. And the BJP is the only opposition to the TMC. Please stop this binary. Please stop this binary. This is not just BJP versus TMC. It is a three-way contest, and let's put this out there.
It is the NIA. It is the NIA who has done the needful. And today they are ready to take credit.
No.
We are not. So why shouldn't we take credit? We are not taking credit. The NIA was formed by the Congress in 2009. Please listen before you say something.
Oh, please stop. Stop telling us history.
Nobody's claiming credit for anything.
Now see what is the working.
What is the NIA? You don't listen. You're a lawyer who doesn't listen and who just keeps yapping all the time.
Don't talk now. These agencies are independent now. They were not allowed to work in the past.
If you see, please understand, Priyanka. The person who knows the topography of the land and the area is the local police. The central forces do not know the topography of the land. If you take help from the local police, you are bound to have a success. And that is what the TMC has been maintaining all throughout.
No. It is that you go to a somebody who is
in your show, what he was saying. Let's put it out there. Mr. Subhendu Adhikari's whole politics is based in the TMC. He has everything, whatever he's done, for him to say that Mamata Banerjee was protecting the terrorists. What was he doing in the TMC till 2020?
The NIA is attacked because criminals from TMC.
Why don't you ask these questions to these BJP leaders? They have the whole TMC, the rejects of the TMC.
No. I would say. No, I would say that you've got to look at the atmospherics, what Mamata Banerjee is doing. She's doing many wrong things, Abhishek, Sudhir, and Orko, you will have to accept. For example, I was shocked. On the day of Eid, you are talking about a riot. I was shocked at the way she was talking, trying to provoke the Muslim community in such an open way. And she's saying there, it's bizarre. She says, when they come, they will come to do a danga. Then you be cool. They will come to do a danga. You be cool. You be cool. Who is you? Who is they? You're creating a narrative that the Hindu community will come and create a riot. And on the day of Eid, you are telling Muslims that the Hindu community will come and do a riot? Who is this? Them, me, you, us, riot, danga? Can anyone deny this? Orko, listen tonight. Is that the language a chief minister speaks? On the day of a festival of the Muslim community, you are using it to maximum play the polarizing, dangerous riot will happen tomorrow card. You are sounding like Uddhav Thackeray did. That is the only comparison I can draw when he said Ram Mandir, when people go for Ram Mandir inauguration, there will be a riot. You heard that, Orko? Sudhir?
Mamata
And then you
Banerjee is
attack the
responsible
NIA?
for inciting violence in
And then you
Bengal.
ask me-
Look at the
Arnab,
background
I
of
believe-
Sister
I
Kuchi.
believe the-
She is the one who
Yeah.
told people.
I believe I will only be able to
Abhishek
answer if you please
and
ask
Orko.
Priyanka to
Abhishek,
keep
Orko and
quiet
Priyanka.
sometime.
Now also
Abhishek and
She
Orko.
goes on and
And day
speaks,
before yesterday when she said
interrupts
that,
everyone.
Ma'am, I heard
Then
you
it
out.
cannot be a show of debate. It has to be a single program.
Okay,
of
Priyanka, I'm pulling you down for a minute. Yeah.
Please ask Priyanka to
Orko,
keep shut
Abhishek
for a while.
and RP Singh.
See.
Yeah. Can I speak? Can I speak? Yeah. Look, the point is simply this, that Amit Malviya today had no business tweeting, right, what he tweeted. If anything, where the terrorists have been arrested from is the stronghold of Suvendu Adhikari. These terrorists have been living under the nose of Suvendu Adhikari. So Suvendu Adhikari should answer
Sir, it is a
why
state.
they've been arrested
It is a
from a
state,
region
West
where he has
Bengal.
been
Now,
the
do you
MLM.
want to-
Arey, don't
you want
interrupt,
to- what
man.
would you want to say?
I didn't
Kashmir
interrupt you.
separate from West Bengal?
Arnab, this is not fair.
Now, in that way,
Arnab, this is not
allow
fair,
Bengal
Mr.
state
Goswami.
something,
Priyanka, you should let him.
This lady
Priyanka, you should let him.
interrupting
Priyanka, you let him. Priyanka, you let him. Priyanka, you let him. Priyanka, I'm telling you to be quiet. Priyanka, please. Priyanka, please.
Bengal or Abhishek Banerjee's constituency?
अरे प्लीज आरपी जी,
प्रियंका, let him
आपका
speak, please,
बीपी बढ़
अभिषेक,
जाएगा, बात करने दीजिए. सिंपल चीज
मेरा
ये है
बीपी नहीं बढ़ेगा.
कि they have
आप
been
खाम
arrested
खाम
from
में
a
बिना
stronghold
मतलब
of
की बात
Suvendu
बोलेंगे
Adhikari.
तो प्रियंका
अरे आरपी
अधिकार है बात करने का.
Arnab, Mr. Goswami, I waited for 40 minutes. He doesn't let me speak on any channel. Please.
Yeah, go on.
RPG, please.
Wants a ticket of
Look,
Lok
the
Sabha,
point
until
is-
she
the
gets
point
it,
is
she will
simply
not
this.
keep quiet.
They have been arrested from a stronghold of Suvendu Adhikari. They have been arrested from a stronghold of Suvendu Adhikari. How have these terrorists been living there? Have they been living under the protection of Suvendu Adhikari? It's a simple, straightforward question. Right? Have they been living under the protection of Suvendu Adhikari? NIA has thanked the West Bengal police. NIA has issued a statement
what
saying we
was
thank
the
the West
Bengal
Bengal
police doing
police.
till
Multiple
now?
police forces have been involved.
What was the Bengal
terrorists have
police
been
doing?
nabbed.
Was Bengal police sleeping?
Huh? Arey, Suvendu
Was
wasn't
Bengal
allowing
police
them in.
sleeping?
Suvendu was saying, I'll protect these terrorists.
What was the Bengal
because
police
Amit
doing?
Malviya has to
What
tweet.
was- what was the West
They were
Bengal
saying,
police doing?
Suvendu was saying Amit Malviya has to communalize this issue. Amit Malviya na usko tweet karna hai, so Suvendu must have stopped the police from entering his
So
stronghold.
talking about
Maybe that's what
terrorism
happened.
is
You all have been
communalizing the
waiting
issue.
for a terror attack.
No, so talking, so
You all have
very
been
well,
waiting for a
very
terror
well
attack.
said. So talking about terrorism is communalizing
You all
the
have been
issue.
praying for a terror attack.
You want to say when you talk about terrorism,
You have been praying
when you
for a
talk
terror
about
attack.
terrorists, it is
You have been
communalizing.
hoping for a terror attack.
No.
The Sangh Parivar has been praying for a terror attack.
That
You all have wanted a terror attack.
becoming a communal
when you talk
playground.
about
That is what it's turned around.
You are trying to
The
communalize.
BJP and the Trinamool love
course.
it if it's going to become a polarized communal
The BJP
election.
has been
That's what
hoping
you
and
want.
praying for terror attacks.
That's what you want, Mr. Singh.
Did
You
the
won't let
BJP
anybody else speak. You just
let me
want
speak,
to
let me speak, sir,
plagiarize
please.
this whole election.
Sir, I didn't
And make it a
interrupt you, sir.
polarized
Please, let me
election
speak.
so that you can
Mr.
play the
Mitra,
Hindu against
Mr.
the
Mitra,
Muslims
please give me
and
10
maximize
seconds.
your vote bank.
Mr. Mitra,
That is
10
what you
seconds,
do.
please, Mr. Mitra. Mr. Mitra, 10 seconds, please. I just have a simple question. Did the National Investigation Agency, under the instructions of the ruling dispensation, allow the Rameshwaram Cafe blast to happen?
The election.
Did you allow the Rameshwaram Cafe blast to happen so you could politicize it?
In West Bengal is
Did you
polarizing
allow the terror attack to happen in Bangalore so you could politicize it? Answer my question. Answer my question. Did you allow this terror attack to happen for the elections? Did you allow this terror attack to happen to politicize it? Shobha Karandlaje said the terrorists are from Tamil Nadu.
In which other state?
Bombs.
In which
People
other
from Tamil Nadu come
state?
to Bangalore and
Tell
planting
me,
bombs.
sir, in which other state?
Has your party
NIA
orchestrated this terror attack?
Was beaten. ED was
Has
beaten.
your party-
ED
has the
officers
BJP
were beaten.
orchestrated this
in
terror
which
attack,
other
I'm asking?
state cases have been filed
Are
against
these
the
gentlemen
NIA
part of
officers?
your sleeper cell?
Tell me that, sir. In which other state?
Are these two
NIA
terrorists part of the BJP
officers
sleeper
has
cell?
been hauled up by the local police.
Are they part of your BJP sleeper cell? These two
You are not
terrorists,
answering my
so that
question,
Amit Malviya
sir.
can tweet.
Talking
and you
about
can criminalize
terrorism
the
is
election.
polarization as per you. And in which other state NIA
No,
officers
I'm
are
asking,
beaten
have you
and then
orchestrated
cases are
these
filed
terror
against
attacks?
them?
So
Mr.
many
Singh,
years
nobody,
there's no terror attack.
nobody
Did you
is
tell
trying to
NIA to go
safeguard
easy
the
and allow this
terrorists.
terror attack to
It
happen?
was your media.
Did you allow
No,
this
I
terror attack?
I think some very irresponsible comments are being made. No, 1 minute, RP. I have to come in right now. I have to come in right now.
No,
1 minute. First of all, No, 1 minute. RP, I have
Just
to
a heck
intervene.
of
I
it.
am shocked, sometimes for the case of the debate, people say things. No, RP, sometimes people say things to provoke, to polarize, to get an upper hand in the debate. But I must say today that Abhishek Sudhir should take back his words, and even if he said it to provoke somebody, knowing that he is making a false statement or an inappropriate question, should apologize on my program, because he has said that the BJP has carried out the terrorist attack.
This is the question on everybody's
to
mind.
benefit politically.
The BJP
I'm
is
sorry, you have
politicizing
no
this
right
issue.
to make a comment
Amit
like
Malviya
this.
is politicizing this issue.
You have no right
That
to make
raises
a
serious
comment like this.
questions.
No, I'm
That
sorry.
raises serious
Under no
questions.
circumstances can you be allowed to get away with what you've said. No. I think 1 minute.
BJP has no
Fa-
right.
Why not?
Just
No,
1
so
minute.
even the
What have I
BJP
said?
has no
I'm
right
asking
to
a
comment
question.
on West Bengal.
I'm asking a question.
And especially
I'm asking a question.
Bengali haters.
You will accuse the TMC
You are asking a ridiculous
of providing
question.
A safe haven for
You are
terrorists.
asking
I'm
a
the
ridiculous
BJP provide a
question.
safe haven for
You are
terrorists.
trying to give a covering fire to the terrorists by asking that
the
question.
The BJP is allowed to insult our state.
I'm asking.
The BJP
I'm
is
calling
allowed
them
to insult
terrorists.
West Bengal.
I'm
That is
calling
fine.
them terrorists.
Insult West Bengal?
Sir, your state government police has filed cases against
1 minute.
NIA.
Priyanka on the left.
You allowed the
Priyanka.
You borrow a slogan of Joy
Besh
Bangla
koreche.
from Bangladesh, where you
Besh
allow the
koreche case
illegal
file
immigrants to
koreche.
enter West Bengal, where you allow them to, you issue
Ask
documents
BSF,
to them
ask Amit Shah.
just because they can be on
Ask
vote
Amit
bank.
Shah.
And there you are saying that we are
Outsiders and
degrading.
Bengali
You have
haters don't need to
degenerated.
speak on West
You have
Bengal.
degenerated.
No,
You have
Bengali haters
degenerated
like
the
Priyanka
values
do
of
not
West
need to
Bengal.
speak on West Bengal.
What have you done?
You hate Bengalis, you hate West Bengal. That is the reason you
Arey,
speak
you are
ill.
the person who
You
hates
speak ill
Bengali
about
Hindus.
Bengal.
That is
The
why
only
you
thing you
support
have,
people
the
like
only
Shah
thing,
Jahan.
the only
That
agenda
is why
that you
you
have
safeguard them
is
for 55 long
to
days.
speak
Those
ill
who
about
rape
One minute. I've had
Bengal.
enough of
You
this.
speak
1 minute. 1 minute.
Those who rape
Anirban, Orko.
You safeguard them.
Orko
always lying
replacing
about
Anirban.
Bengal.
1 minute.
Gives them
1 minute.
protection for long
1 minute.
55 days.
Priyanka, today
Priyanka does not
today
know that
one
the
of the
BSF
speakers
guards the
on the
international
debate has
borders.
said. 1 minute, please. Today one of the speakers on the debate has said, even if he meant it to provoke others, that the BJP has carried out the terrorist attack because they want to benefit. The same person should know that 81,000 bomb detonators have been seized in 2022 in Birbhum alone.
Yes.
When under Mamata Banerjee's governance, these explosives are smuggled in mini trucks. Did the BJP do that? You want me to give you the full number of people, Abhishek, Sudhir and everyone on?
Quite possible.
The Bangladesh-based jihadi terrorists arrested in 2021, exposed on Republic Bangla. 1 minute.
Pulwama happened.
Jihadi
Under the
materials.
BJP's
Jihadi materials in Bengal. Why? Jihadi materials found in Bengal. Why?
Why not?
Why have so many jihadis been allowed to proliferate in Bengal? Why? Why are these jihadis not being caught? Jihadi materials, JMB, top leaders, associates.
ISIS has been allowed in Maharashtra.
They are operating in Bengal. Is that a coincidence? Yes, Orko?
It was only after the BJP took over.
Why
Maharashtra
you say you care
government,
for
ISIS thought
Bengal?
that it is the best
Then
place
take
to
a position
come
on
in
this.
Pune. What are you saying?
I think NIA should
BSF
Again
allows
downplaying.
Why
Want to live in a parallel universe, Orko?
That is the reality.
About India, it is a global problem and we have to keep our sovereignty in mind.
See,
That's
Arnab,
it. Do not politicize it.
Arnab, see, there cannot be any safe.
The NIA said.
Niladri and Orko.
Yes, please.
In fact, it is the BJP
But
that...
having said so, it is the job of the NIA to provide inputs at the perfect time and take the help of the state police to see that the menace of terrorism is curbed from the entire country. We must all understand that terrorism affects all of us.
No.
And there cannot be any leeway should be given.
You are making generic comments, Niladri. Niladri, you are a well-meaning man. Though you are a Trinamool supporter, you are a well-meaning man, but you are not. No. 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Niladri.
Just 3 days back.
No, my question is to Niladri. Niladri, on a serious note, you very well know that Bengal has been the center of the nationalist movement in the past.
Yes.
Why is it that the same Bengal has become a center today for jihad, so many jihadi forces? Bengal has been the source and inspiration for the nationalist movement in the country. Why in Bengal today? The question we must ask, and Rohan, instead of saying binary, this, that and all, must ask that why is in Bengal are so many jihadi forces beginning to operate? Is it not a matter of concern? Why don't you want to accept the reality? Want to be so defensive of Mamata Banerjee?
I want this to happen, but this today, let's just play out what happened today.
And
the NIA made an arrest.
Should follow the law.
Amit Malviya, who's the head of the IT cell, he made up a different narrative.
Should protect
Bengal
put out
by
the
story
all
that
these jihadi fellows.
it was not
Rohan and Abhishek on the right.
This has become the debate.
Bengal has become a hideout for terrorists.
Rohan and Abhishek on the right.
Here the terrorists are not arrested. It is the cases, it is the fake complaints which are given on the NIA who comes to arrest.
Bengal? Please stop
So word to
defaming
word
Bengal.
stated in his
Bengal is a
speech
great state.
absolutely correct.
Bengal is a
Now
cultured
the
state.
question
Bengal
is,
has contributed
why they
a number
feel
of
so
freedom
secured? Why
fighters.
these terrorists
Stop
are feeling
defaming
so
Bengal.
secured in West Bengal? Because TMC and the government here has anti-national
Why are you
mentality.
defaming Bengal all
It
the
is the
time?
same government who questions the efforts
Stop defaming
and the
Bengalis
attacks
and
of
Bengal.
our army after the Pulwama. She
Priyanka
said that
Tibrewal,
give the sabut. She
what
says
was
there's
Mr.
no
Shubhendu
evidence.
Adhikari
Always
in
attacking
charge?
the people of Bengal.
Who till
They
2
have
days
chosen
back
Mamata Banerjee.
were in the TMC
Over you many
was
times.
they doing in the 7 to 10 years, the 13 years of power
defaming
that
the people of
Trinamool
Bengal and Bengalis.
has
because they will not look for us.
when you take
So they
these
are comfortable
elements
in
into
West
your
Bengal.
party,
Now that is the only
you don't
reason
have
why
any,
Bengalis vote.
any say to against these people. Mr. Arjun Singh, he was sitting in brigade next to Mamata
Just defame
Banerjee.
Bengalis all
As
the
soon as
time.
his candidature
Keep
was
defaming Bengalis in
rejected,
Bengal.
he comes back to the BJP and you give
What
him
is
the
he
ticket.
talking?
And
I believe, Mr. Rohan, you do not even know what is the subject and what is the content of the debate. It is about
I
the
know.
terrorism.
Please
It is about the
don't
terrorists
teach me what is
who
the
are
subject of the
finding place
debate.
in West Bengal.
Please, I don't
Why are
need
you
to learn
trying to bring
anything from you,
politics
Mr.
at a time?
Tibrewal.
Sir, a day or
Please
two we
keep
can
your
also talk of being nationals,
suggestions and
right?
your advice to yourself.
We can speak of,
You are the one of
we
those
can
people who
at
do not
least,
know the
at least
basic
show, even if we
decency,
don't have,
basic
please try and
courtesy
show your
of a
nationality.
debate. You will
That
not
is
let
why I
anyone
said that,
speak.
you know,
You will
seeing
take
that
advantage of being a
anti-national
woman on this
characterization
panel
of the terrorists
and you will
feel
speak
very
over
comfortable.
and then you will try to tell people that we don't know anything. Please keep your big advice to
See,
yourself.
again, he is not worried about the
Please
nation.
keep
He is worried
yourself
about the
quiet.
party.
Let others speak. That's
not
the basic
worried about the
decency
nation's
politics should
security.
have.
He's worried
You
about the
should
Congress party.
People speak. You don't allow anyone to speak. Right from the
It
first
is
moment
about
you're
the
talking over
country's
everyone
integrity and
because you
sovereignty.
know
It
it all.
is about
You
the
don't know
respect of our
anything.
country.
Please
It
keep
is
quiet.
about the
Let others
nationalism
speak.
which
Otherwise,
runs in
just
our
learn to
blood.
listen.
Unlike some of you who are more worried about what your party stand is today. You are not worried about the security
You
of
should
our
first
country, but you are
listen.
more worried
First
about
listen,
what your
then
party is
speak.
facing. So as
Let
it is
others
not a
complete their
political
sentence.
debate, I will speak
Let
on the
them
lines of
finish, then
nationalism.
speak over them. This is not the way to debate. Just because you're a woman, you can get away with all this. It's
Oh my
not
God.
okay.
Just because I'm a woman, now come on. What kind of comment is that? Keep
Because
your
you don't have
misogynist
manners.
mindset with
You don't
yourself.
have manners.
If you cannot match,
You
if
don't have
cannot stick to
manners.
the topic
Don't
of
play the
debate, don't point
victim
fingers
card.
at me.
You have no
And
manners.
I'm taking
Everyone is
credits of
being
my
nice
mouth
to
just
you.
because I'm a
You
woman.
have no
I am
manners.
speaking the
You're
topic,
speaking
I'm
over
speaking on the
everyone.
subject.
You will not
Unlike
let
you
others
don't even
speak.
understand what
This
the
is what
subject
you
of the
are.
debate is.
That's what you get it from me.
Arnab, I have simple objections to what this person has just said. Just because I'm a woman. Just because I'm a woman.
Yes, because you're speaking over everyone. You don't have the basic courtesy to speak.
You are a man. You
You don't
even
have the
understand
basic
what the
courtesy to
topic is.
speak.
I
You
think
think you
that-
can speak over everyone.
Now look at this.
Yeah, but Rohan, you can object to our interruptions, but don't please add a gender angle.
She has done it
not have
the
any
whole
manners.
program
That
for
is
the
not
last
appropriate.
1 hour.
And
She
on
won't
top
let
of that,
anybody
she's a
speak.
Bengali hater.
And then she'll comment on our IQ.
don't gang up here,
That's not
please,
okay.
guys.
That's not okay.
No, I am not worried about these Hindu Bengali haters like Anirban sitting
No,
here.
Bengalis
who are
will
happy
always
when
gang
the
up
Hindu
against Bengali
women are
haters.
raped.
That is something
When
we
the
always
Bengali
do,
Hindu women
irrespective
are
of
raped,
parties.
when the Hindu Bengali
let's
women
not-
are raped,
let's
when
not bring it down to the
men
question
in
of
red
Bengali.
like
Now
Anirban,
she's bringing religion
they
into
have
this.
no word
What
to
has
say.
religion got to do with this whole conversation? This
Okay,
is
now, no.
basic
This is going south now. This is going south, man. I have to stop it here. It's going south and it's going way off subject. On the other hand tonight, the great things that Rahul Gandhi has to say about the British and how. The latest headline from Rahul Gandhi in a few minutes.
dinner.
On a tile? It's antibacterial.
Scratch resistant also.
Plates? Cane by. It's a tile ad.
IM Plus technology से बने world class tiles. Tile हो तो simple हो.
Kerala BJP President K. Surendran is all set to take on Rahul Gandhi in Wayanad. Amidst infighting in Congress Left Alliance, K. Surendran will challenge Left's Ani Raja and Congress's Rahul Gandhi. Republic walked the campaign trail with K. Surendran in Wayanad.
Prime Minister Modi called a leader in Kerala as Bada Fighter. And today we are joined in a conversation with this Bada Fighter. So when Modi called you Bada Fighter, what went through your heart? What did you feel?
No, naturally the party workers here in Kerala fighting against the LDF, UDF, criminalism, vandalism, corrupt practices. So all our Karyakartas are Bada Fighters now. For me, you can see that more than 242 criminal cases against me. Why they are taking such cases? So we are fighting for the nationality, prosperity of India, and we are fighting for the goodwill of the public.
We are right now in the junction. Left we take to Manandawadi. Straight we are going towards Mysore. When you look at this, are you happy with the development?
No. Actually, this is the most undeveloped districts in Kerala. No good roads, no colleges, professional colleges, no industry, nothing is there. This is a very big tourism destination. You consider the whole country, this is a very number one tourism destiny, but there is no tourism industry. So the LDF and UDF, last 10-15 years, this constituency with Congress party. Last 5 years, Rahul Gandhi, their total leader. But totally neglected this constituency. So people are very much fed up with these ruling and opposition parties in India.
Will Surendran oust the Congress scion from his constituency? Find out on June 4 with Republic.
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? It's antibacterial.
Easy to clean.
Plates? Cane by. It's a tile ad.
IM Plus technology से बने world class tiles. Tile हो तो simple हो.
QS&T achieved the world's foremost university rankings. Organizations have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a top.
Nothing has been done for the poor people of India. Highest rate of unemployment in the last 40 years. 83% of the unemployed are youth. India today is more unequal than it was under the British. And 22 Indian people, 22 of India's richest people have as much money as 70 crore citizens have.
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? It's antibacterial.
Scratch resistant also.
Plates? Cane by. It's a tile ad.
IM Plus technology से बने world class tiles. Tile हो तो simple हो.
QS&T achieved the world's foremost university rankings. Organizations have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? It's antibacterial.
Easy to clean.
Plates? Cane by. It's a tile ad.
IM Plus technology से बने world class tiles. Tile हो तो simple हो.
Hashtag brand Modi. Brand Modi is the only thing this election is about. Hashtag Brand Modi is continuing to peak. Brand Modi is about the global faith in the Indian economy. Brand Modi is about Elon Musk, super excited to come to India and start manufacturing Teslas on Indian soil with Indian partnerships. Brand Modi is about Bill Gates enthusiastically listening as the Prime Minister explains how he's using technology to change the lives of millions of Indians, and we watch proud as ever. That's what Brand Modi is about. Brand Modi is about this, what you're seeing on the screen, India's biggest gamers. So charged up to feature the Prime Minister in their newest and most latest gaming promotion video. Brand Modi is about India's biggest influencers excited about the vision of Viksit Bharat and evangelizing it with all that excitement in their heart. And Brand Modi is about all of us, you and me. All of us, whatever your political beliefs may be, charged up knowing that under this leadership our country will outstrip the United Kingdom, not in GDP but in the quality of life in our lifetime. Brand Modi is about fructifying a century-old dream to see our country as the leader of this world, economically, strategically and spiritually, and believing every day of our lives that it is not just possible, but the vision the Prime Minister shared from the ramparts of the Red Fort when he spoke about Viksit Bharat for the first time is not a vision alone. It is a vision well on its way to being a reality.
The battle lines are drawn in Wayanad. It's a three-cornered contest with Indie allies, the Congress, Left and BJP in the poll fray. It's a prestige battle for Rahul Gandhi, who had won the Wayanad seat in 2019 Lok Sabha.
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 10, powered by Reva University, Policy Bazaar, Kuchina.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time now for the nation's sharpest opinion. Rahul Gandhi has compared Modi's model of governance with the British era. Ladies and gentlemen, Rahul Gandhi, the great-grandson of Nehru, the great-great-grandson of Motilal Nehru, is trying to get preachy about the British Raj. Before I even begin the rest of the nation's sharpest opinion, and since Rahul Gandhi has such problems with inequality in India and how some people have become so rich and some people have become so poor, I want Rahul Gandhi to go and ask anyone in his extended family, how did Motilal Nehru become so rich during the British time? What was Motilal Nehru's lifestyle about which fables are written? What was Motilal Nehru's working relationship with the British at that time? Was Motilal Nehru very close to the British? Did he benefit by being close to the British? Did he prosper by being close to the British? And Rahul Gandhi, let me go further. Your great-grandfather Nehru, what was his lifestyle pre-independence? When the people of India were being exploited, when the people of India were very poor, what was your great-grandfather Nehru and your great-great-grandfather Motilal Nehru's lifestyle, riches, money, assets, gold, jewelry? You know, Rahul Gandhi, it used to be told, it was fables at that point of time, about how your family made so much money under the British, not after the British. After the British, of course, many-fold you people made money. But under the British, just check it out. Nehru, so close to Edwina, so close to the Mountbattens. What kind of parties happened at that point of time? How were they all fetted around? Go check it out. The same Nehru who was acting on Mountbatten's advice on Kashmir. The same family, ladies and gentlemen, who seem to have inherited and mastered, in my view, the ability to play classic British Raj politics of divide and rule and trying to lecture New India about inequality. The same Rahul Gandhi, whose government allowed the abide with me hymn to play at the beating retreat year after year after year. The same Rahul Gandhi, whose father reportedly made religion a filter as a basis for induction into the Central Parliamentary Board. The same Rahul Gandhi, whose mother headed a UPA which reportedly sanctioned a survey to find out the number of Muslims in the Indian Army. The same Rahul Gandhi, whose manifesto is ridden with the divide and rule, is lecturing India. On the one side, you are saying we are going to try our best to get more Muslims into the higher judiciary. Same divide and rule. But beyond that, ladies and gentlemen, I will tear apart this argument of inequality that Rahul Gandhi has begun to spin. Because beyond the British obsession of Rahul Gandhi, some facts need to be put on the record to this family. That is my view. So I'll conclude by saying one thing. Rahul Gandhi, start doing your research and your homework. Find out how rich your family was under the British. If anybody benefited under the British, Rahul Gandhi, it was your family. So introspect, do a PhD on your family's wealth pre-independence and then speak. Let's debate.
Nothing has been done for the poor people of India. Highest rate of unemployment in the last 40 years. 83% of the unemployed are youth. India today is more unequal than it was under the British. And 22 Indian people, 22 of India's richest people have as much money as 70 crore citizens have.
One of the richest Indians in the British time was his great-grandfather, and his great-great-grandfather so made tons of money at that time. And he's saying there are some Indians who are having too much money, but your own family had the most money. So Nikhil, you wanted to say something there? I mean, Rahul Gandhi missing the British
they already had money. That is the life that this family has given up for the people of India, that they have written their own family house to become...
How did they have money during the British time? How did they have so much money during the British time? How did this family, this Nehru Gandhi Vadra family, have so much money under the British time?
Are we forgetting the
how did they have
kings and zamindars?
Kings? He was a king.
Are we forgetting the system of kings and zamindars?
Was he a king? Was Motilal Nehru a king?
Mean that only the
King
kings and the
Motilal
zamindars
Nehru
had money at that time. He does not mean that only the kings and the zamindars had money at that point of time. It was a feudal country, and let's not forget that Motilal Nehru was one of the top lawyers of the country at this time. Motilal Nehru was one of the top lawyers of the country at that time. He had that money. Please, Arnab, please tell me, how does Prime Minister Narendra Modi have the money to wear a 2 lakh pair of sunglasses?
What was his equation with the British? What was his equation with the British? What was Motilal Nehru's equation with the British?
He had no equation with the British. He was the president of the Congress Party. He was the president of the Congress Party, the same Congress Party that was seeking for independence from the British. As they did. Unlike the RSS, the BJP's ideological parents.
That I want to put in front of your audience, Nikhil ji, as per the government reports, 5% of Indians own more than 60% of India's wealth, while 50% of the population owns only 3%. This rich-poor divide, don't you think that it is very disastrous to say that we are in a new India, while there is a huge rich-poor divide? 10% is the unemployment rate that touched in this government for the first time, and as per CMI report, don't you think that unemployment rate should be lesser amongst the age group of 20 to 24? The unemployment rate was 44%. Don't you think that these are all alarming figures? And then while I'll just compare, while in that in the times of British, no, wait a minute.
By 1991,
I want to say, like during the British era, they used authorities to suppress any opposition. Similar is happening in the Modi's era also, who is using CBI and ED. Now, you know and I know that 95% of the CBI and ED cases are against the opposition parties. That this was 40% and 50% during the UPA rule. Why it increased in the NDA rule? The interesting factor is that 96% is the increase against opposition party, while there is 0.01% of conviction rate of enforcement rate. Why it is so less? While there have been glaring cases where cases have been filed against opposition leaders, and when they joined Bharatiya Janata Party, these cases have been removed. I cite what the Bharatiya Janata Party MP said. I will be citing today. Harshvardhan Patil of Maharashtra politician says that I get sound sleep as there is no inquiries now. And I also want to cite BJP
Nikhil, I'll tell you one thing. Nikhil and Akashdeep. I'm not saying anything. Akashdeep, allegedly, Sarojini Naidu said, it takes a lot of money to keep Gandhi poor. These are realities. I'm not all Gandhi fans, but I'm saying Sarojini Naidu said it took a lot of money to keep Gandhi in poverty.
What is the source of that, Arnab? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Are we still going to continue bashing Mahatma Gandhi, the same Mahatma Gandhi?
Can you stop boring me by saying what are we talking about? I'm making a larger point. I'm making a larger point. The redistribution of wealth has been the greatest in recent years, and the trickle-down effect of the kind of macroeconomic changes we are happening in this country, and the reality is the per capita GDP of people has doubled.
So you are agreeing
I want
with
to
that
know whether you people
Congress,
realize
right?
what the
Make
no mistake. Make no mistake. Allow me to complete. Allow me to complete. Allow me to complete. Allow me to complete. No. I'm saying something. Are you sure you will not work with me? I'm saying something. Listen to me. 1 minute. No, what yes or no? What yes or no?
Are you supporting redistribution of wealth?
With me?
Are you supporting a key plank of the Congress manifesto, of the Congress Nyaya Patra? Are you supporting it or not? Redistribution of wealth, yes or no? For it or against it? Simple as that.
Arnab, let me come in and rebut.
Are you going to stop talking like a rusty, broken tape recorder and let Kishore respond to you? I will come back to you in a moment. Kishore.
Yeah, I hope you will give me the courtesy of the rebuttal and not interfere when I'm speaking. Point number 1. Let us not forget the fundamental point that when Congress ruled for 40 plus years, India was bankrupt by 1991. We had to pledge our gold to even get back our economy. Point number 1. Point number 2. India was in a situation where IMF had dictated the diktats and we had to follow every single rule, which today is given credit to the Congress government for liberalization program. This was IMF diktat, point by point we had to follow. Do not forget, Congress people, that this was the same government which had imposed emergency. Now, coming to the economic point, this is the first time that we have had Jan Dhan and more than 40 crore people have got bank accounts, and the total balance in the total bank accounts is about 2 lakh crore. Let me remind you, May 18, 2015,
what is a tax slab, sir?
Your member,
Economist,
your
sir, what is a tax
member
slab?
said that...
What is a tax slab?
Listen
to
me.
What is a tax slab? If the inflation has increased with the 6%, and tax slab has not increased, decreased in the last 3 years, it shows that how
Congress has the problem of not listening.
Are you a tax-paying Indian or not? Are you a tax-paying Indian? Being a tax-paying Indian, how can you do
whether
that?
I'm a tax-paying Indian. Your own member, Shashi Tharoor, had debunked the theory which Rahul Gandhi is telling today that British Raj...
Please, Mr. Economist, 3 साल से tax slab change का inflation 6% है. कोई भी economist बोल रहा है कि ये गलत है.
Global economy.
इतना तो आपको पता रहना चाहिए. अरे 3 साल से टैक्स स्लैब चेंज नहीं हुआ है, 6% का इन्फ्लेशन है. फिर कोई भी बोल दे इकोनॉमिक्स
सबसे कम से टैक्स स्लैब है. इंडिया का टैक्स स्लैब डेवलप्ड इकोनॉमी से कम है और हमारा इन्फ्लेशन मोस्ट कंट्रोल्ड है।
अरे तो आमदनी भी तो कम है बाबा। What is this bogus argument that we have a tax slab lesser than developed economies? People in India make 20 times lesser money than people in Britain, and yet the Prime Minister keeps on comparing the economy of India with Britain. What kind of nonsense argument is this? I don't understand. And your Prime Minister, the Prime Minister of everybody, Narendra Modi, likes to compare India's economy with Pakistan. So much let me remind everyone that Pakistan required 12 bailouts from the IMF. The point that I'm trying to make is that India was a very poor country at the time of independence, and it was only during the Congress era that poverty could be lifted away, that literacy rate could raise from 13% to 80% under the Congress government. And let me remind another point, that when this bailout was required by the IMF, the government in the center was a BJP-supported government, which, by the way, was also the same government under which the Kashmiri Pandit tragedy happened. It was a BJP-supported government. It wasn't a Congress government. It was the VP Singh's government, which was supported by the BJP.
I want to bring Nikhil. Can you please kindly keep quiet? I'll use polite language. No, Tuhin has to come in. People are saying, Arnab, can you give one of your inputs? Okay, here's my input, viewers. First of all, I want to make a few fundamental assertions. The first is, I don't know how rich Motilal Nehru was, but he was very, 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 very rich. He was super rich under the British. Now I know that lawyers become rich sometimes, but he was extraordinarily rich. Extraordinarily rich. And all rich under the British. So obviously this family loves the British. Secondly, his way of dressing, his way of talking, his way of behaving, and his way of looking was British. He wanted to be, he's the most anglicized man. Don't give me this rubbish about I made a sacrifice, I gave up my wealth. How did you get so much wealth? 1 minute. The British love you. The fact is the British, all the British lieutenant governors, 1 minute. Harcourt Butler, 1 minute. Harcourt Butler, the British officials, the viceroys, the lieutenant governors, 1 minute, were wined and dined by Motilal Nehru. They were very close to the British. Please understand this. And the second point,
Modi ji bhi to biryani khane Karachi gaye the Nawaz Sharif ke sath.
Second point, viewers. Second point.
Arnab, Modi ji biryani khane Karachi jab Nawaz Sharif ke sath jate hain to usse Modi ji Pakistani ho jate hain kya?
I don't answer stupid comments.
Arnab, ye kya bakwas kar rahe hain ye log?
That the per capita income of Indians was close to Burundi. When the Congress was in power, you reduced us to countries like Burundi, per capita income. We are rising now. We've doubled in the last 10 years.
And we tripled during the UPA government of 10 years.
Rank at the level of some of the least
10 years.
Yeah. Don't talk rubbish. Now you're talking about it. Okay. Tuhin is on the debate. Tuhin. Let Tuhin have an entry at 10:15.
Arnab, I hope the AAP and Congress, I hope the Congress and AAP proxies are kept quiet for the next 2 minutes, because, this is a very, I'm aghast by what Rahul Gandhi has said today, and I need 2 minutes to respond to this. I would not go as far as Nehru, because his blunders are too well known for the world. But Rahul Gandhi's stupid comparison today comes one day after Rajnath Singh ji has explained in detail what life was during emergency, the 18 months of emergency, when he was put when he had to go through a very draconian existence, and when he was not even allowed to meet his mother. That was the only time, 1975 to 77, when the Indira Gandhi government resembled the British. Today, before Rahul Gandhi makes such absurd comparisons, he owes an apology to Rajnath Singh ji. He owes an apology to the family of Arun Jaitley ji. He owes an apology to L.K. Advani ji. He owes an apology to Atal Bihari Vajpayee's family ji. He owes an apology to thousands and thousands of Indians whose careers were destroyed by Indira Gandhi. He owes an apology to thousands of those people, or hundreds of those people who were forcibly sterilized, young men who were sterilized in Old Delhi, before he makes such absurd allegations. The way Nehru has squandered away India's interest is too well known, so I don't need to go there. But Rahul Gandhi, before he makes such absurd allegations, needs to owe an apology to the country. There is a reason why this these imported Gandhis have been rejected by the country because they don't subscribe to Indian ethos. They don't feel the prosperity. They don't take joy in the progress of the country. Today, at 7% consistent GDP growth, India is the bright spot among some of the darkest economies. I think instead of celebrating that, today we have a huge goal for a space economy of $100 billion in the next 5 to 6 years. These are things which Rahul Gandhi will not be able to understand. But when he demeans the country, mark my words, this demonization of Indian democracy, this comparison with British rule is very similar to his repeated outbursts from abroad where he would say democracy has been killed by Modi ji, and I think such a man does not deserve to be in Indian politics, which obviously will be decided by on June 4th when Congress will collapse and probably get less than 30 seats.
Is that why you have to look for alliances everywhere and be reminded of your own alliance?
Nikhil, before you respond, Kishore, I have a very interesting factoid here. My factoid is very simple. According to the Hurun Rich India list, there are some 1,300 Indians who have assets, property and wealth of over 1,000 crores. Only 1,300 Indians. Okay? Now, according to the Congress Party website, assets of 200 crores, approximately 196 crore, was given by Pandit Nehru as a donation, which would today amount to 12,000 crores in today's money. Okay, now they are saying they gave this property. This was accumulated in property. It was given away. I don't know what this given away means. I mean, it's a technical thing because you don't want to be seen to be owning large places like Anand Bhavan. But 12,000 crores of property, Kishore Subramaniam. My question would be, if I was to ask today, how many Indians are there who have wealth more than 12,000 crores? Okay. Now, why am I asking this question, Kishore? Because according to the Congress Party website, the Nehru Gandhi Vadra family had property equivalent in today's money of 12,000 crore plus at a time of pre-independence India. The question being, how did this family accumulate wealth which is in today's day and age 12,000 crore plus? How did they accumulate so much money during the British time? Were they in the 0.0000001%? How did they make this money? You can't say I'm an advocate, I made money.
Okay. There is a famous
right,
saying.
Kishore, relevant question. And now they are saying, oh, we are missing the British times. Yeah, no doubt they are missing the British times.
Whoever said that? Arnab, whoever said that? What Rahul Gandhi is saying that this government is more draconian to the people than...
Effectively you said that. That's a liberty I take.
Arnab, you are reading into it in the whole other light here.
1 second. Give me the courtesy of...
Let me read into it the way I want to. It's a democracy, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it?
Okay,
Chief ministers are jailed without conviction. The largest opposition party's accounts were frozen until the court had to step in. Is it really a democracy or not?
We are discussing about how the Gandhi families made
How did this family accumulate effectively 12,000 crore plus crore of property?
People had lands back then.
In British time.
Lands that were given by the emperors.
People had land.
They don't want to listen.
They
don't want to listen to an answer. First question is...
Are you not aware of the fact that people had zamidaris, people had revenue collection rights, people had lands? It's not just the Nehru family. So many other people who were officers in the court of the emperors or kings.
They had such property. British time में बहुत पैसा बनाया British time.
Saying politicians.
You tell me then, Arnab. You tell me कैसा बनाया? अदानी ने पैसा कैसे बनाया? उसकी बात करें. मोतीलाल नेहरू ने कैसे बनाया? उसकी बात करें. Let's talk about Adani. Let's talk about Ambani. Let's talk about mega engineering. All the companies, all these billionaires who are making so much money, giving electoral bonds to the BJP and getting government contracts at inflated prices. We are not talking about that, but we are more interested in talking about how some gentleman 100 years ago made his money.
Ask these people any question, they are going to constantly...
Kishore on the debate, Kishore is on the debate, Kishore.
Okay, so listen to the first fact. There is a famous saying which says that politicians don't make money, they loot money. So that is the classic example, and the Gandhi families are number one. Globally, they can compete. If there is an index of families which have looted money, they will be in the top 10. Point number one. Point number two.
And where would Narendra Modi be top 5?
Okay. One second. What business was the Gandhi family in? Point number 2. If you are talking about today's economic condition
What
and
business is
disparity in
Narendra
income,
Modi in that he affords a 2 lakh pair of sunglasses, a 10 lakh piece of suit, eats mushrooms at a 30,000 rupees a kilo?
none of the family members of Narendra Modi has 1 rupee and none of the family members of
नहीं तो नरेंद्र मोदी तो बहुत selfish आदमी है. Of course, no family member of Narendra Modi has a
Go
lavish
by his
lifestyle,
election
but
affidavit.
Narendra Modi has the most opulent lifestyle.
Go by the election affidavit.
Go by his
Do not
election
forget
affidavit.
the era where Robert Waldra
अरे
was
तो उसमें
given
2 लाख
special
के चश्मे
entry
लिख नहीं रहे हैं, झूठ बोल रहे हैं तो क्या करें? उनको एफिडेविट में तो वो अपने आप को पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट भी लिखते हैं, डिग्री दिखा नहीं पाते हैं. इलेक्शन एफिडेविट में तो मोदी जी कुछ नहीं लिखते.
इलेक्शन कमीशन पर आरोप लगा रहे हैं, फिर से देश की संस्थाओं पर आरोप लगा रहे हैं. This is the mentality of the people.
Come on, nobody, no. There is no allegation on the election commission on that.
The fact you have to put. The average GDP of India during the UPA rule was 6.8 and during the NDA rule, your rule is 5.8. See, this
Please
is a
remember
factoid.
that GDP,
Please check it.
was
This is
on
your
the
bad
back
data.
of Vajpayee's progress. Vajpayee's effort that propelled the economy. India was shining.
अगर हम राहुल गांधी की बात को एक पल के लिए,
अरे तो why can we not say that the development under this government is on the back of UPA's
राहुल गांधी के दादा परदादा जो हैं वो फ्लरिश किए थे. You know, if you go by, even if you go by, you know, what Rahul Gandhi has said, during British rule, Nehru and Motilal Nehru's business and political career prospered. But during Modi's government, Rahul Gandhi's political career is over. So even on that count, there is no comparison between Modi ji and British government. We have not allowed.
Then why are you having a
Okay, they are saying, they are saying tonight.
Jawaharlal Nehru too.
I have a right to ask the question.
Don't you have better things to do?
I'll ask a question.
Nikhil, on national pride.
Nikhil, I'll explain to you. See, people must understand. People must understand. Viewers, young Indians, listen to me. The Congress supporters are saying, Arnab, you're going on and on. It's so irritating about how rich Motilal Nehru and Jawaharlal Nehru were. How is it relevant? Are Baba, it's very relevant. Because your great-grandson and your great-great-grandson is missing that period. He's saying that time was better than now. Of course it was better than now for you. Because your friends were in power. You were whining and dining with the British. Now my question. People like Bhagat Singh gave up their lives for the country.
BJP's ideological parents as well. They were getting
was
to ally
forced
with
to
the
leave
Muslim
the
League.
country. I know, I will reduce the volume. Netaji was forced to leave the country. And that insecure Nehru, volume down, spied on him. He was so insecure about it. Volume down. And I'm saying one more thing. No, Nehru didn't do anything. Now listen to me. I go back to the moot point. They are saying, Kishore, that this family had 12,000 crores in the British time because they were successful lawyers. Acha, I don't think Nehru was a successful lawyer at all. They say his father was a successful lawyer. Okay. Now tell me, how many successful lawyers today are worth more than 12,000 crore rupees?
No, they were facilitating legal cases for the Britishers. Arnab, they were facilitating legal cases for the Britishers.
They were fighting cases for freedom fighters, for heaven's sake.
When it comes to their legal career, when it comes to...
And then they say we were freedom fighters.
Motilal Nehru's legal career, he was basically acting as an agent to the British.
Please do not make allegations, completely ridiculous allegations like that.
What kind of nonsense is going on? What kind of nonsense comments are coming from these two jokers? Arnab, we have to have some gravitas in this debate. These people are behaving like jokers today. Let's have a serious debate.
Either give the source of the
Tuin is on the debate. Tuin is volatile right now.
Admit that you make as you're making as basis points as Communal
Arnab, Motilal Nehru essentially in his legal career had acted as an agent to the British. So that explains his money, and I don't think he was a politician. He allowed, he basically enabled Nehru to become, Jawaharlal Nehru to become politician. But I want to remain fixed to the present. I want to stick to the present. These people.
Do you also think India got independence in 2014? Is there any authority or citation for the allegations?
Who are you representing? Please calm down. If you are not representing anybody, you are representing darkness. You are representing stupidity over here. Please calm down. Arnab, let us stick to the present. These people have made all kinds of absurd allegations against the ED, but the kind of scathing remarks which Delhi High Court has passed against Arvind Kejriwal should put to rest all the insinuations they have been making against institutions. And I will go back to emergency. The emergency was the darkest era in this country. That was the only time when the British Raj has come back to haunt us. 25th June 1975 to March 1977. These two jokers were not born at that time, so they don't realize it. But thousands of people have lost their careers. 2 years were put in jail. Today they are talking about unemployment. Thousands of people had lost 2 years in the prime of their career. Why? Because they wanted democracy in this country. Mark my words, these two people are championing, these two people are talking about unemployment by throwing false data. They should go back to
I want to tell you, viewers, I'm going to go on and on about this. Yeah, I think Rahul Gandhi, the only question you must ask today, and you can ask Sonia Gandhi or anyone, how did my family become so rich during the British time?
How did Adani become so rich?
You were bigger than Ambani, Adani. Ambani and Adani run industries. What industry was Motilal Nehru running? Ambani and Adani are in infrastructure, oil, the biggest businesses. What business was Motilal Nehru in, Kishore? What is his business?
Adani have in airport?
What is Motilal Nehru's business? What is Nehru's business?
Arnab, today
who was Motilal Nehru arm twisting in British Raj?
Arnab, today Congress's spokesperson is Dhruv Rathi. That is the level Congress has gone down. So forget about economics.
Who's that fellow?
Somebody whose videos gets 50 million views. Somebody whose videos about Modi being a dictator gets 50 million views, and you can't prove anything factually inaccurate in his videos.
And he was the one who said the Statue of Unity.
Is that your problem?
You would not be allowed to utter this nuisance. If Modi were a dictator, you would not have the freedom to utter.
Okay, I want to ask one question, viewers.
If Modi were
my friend Ashish Wakankar shares a bit of data with me tonight. Tuhin, our friend Ashish Wakankar is sharing a bit of data with us tonight. And that is that he says that in 2004-2005, India's middle class was about 14% of the population. Today, after the dramatic growth in the last few years, our middle class is 31% and constantly growing.
Where is he dreaming all this
That
data?
is the right metric to address.
Where is he dreaming all this data? Arnab, please cite the source for this data. This is absolutely ridiculous.
32, India
This is the reality,
that was conducted by the government of India just 3 years ago.
This is the reality, man. What dreaming?
Purely by the decrease projections.
Arnab, not more than 9% of Indian households make a household income of more than 30,000 rupees a month.
These losers on the other side will never be able to fathom or comprehend.
कहाँ से आ रहा है ये डेटा?
Excise is 16,000. There are 7 crore taxpayers. India's middle class is growing at 27%.
Let's ask them. Come on, $5 trillion बन गया. मोदी जी ने बताया था, मैं कौन से रैली में बता दूं
5 ट्रिलियन टन अमित शाह जी ने 5
ये क्या राहुल गांधी के मशीन से बनता है क्या? नहीं, ये क्या राहुल गांधी के मशीन से बनता है क्या? 2026-27 में हो जाएगा? 2026-27 में हो जाएगा? स्टेडी ग्रोथ की ओर हम जा रहे हैं. आप क्या राहुल गांधी की तरह बात मत करो कि अचानक मशीन में डालोगे.
जैसे
बात करें.
स्मार्ट सिटीज बन गई.
Tuhin, 1 minute. Ashish, just 2 minutes silence. No, 1 minute, Tuhin. See, this is beautiful. At this point of the debate, they are getting very angry, worked up, this, that, and all that.
Essentially represent how.
And they are saying India is bad, India is that, India is this, India is dictatorship, India is this, India is that. It is you people will have to be, you people, Nikhil, you people.
No. The only person who is making any remarks against India who is very supportive in 2015 in South Korea when he used to go and say कि मैं India में पैदा होना.
Now I'll tell you a new trend. I will tell you a new trend. 1 minute. No. I'll tell you a new trend. Kishore, Tuhin, 1 minute. A new trend nowadays is all these foreigners. people choosing to live abroad, running away from the country. One of them stays in Hong Kong, one of them stays in Amsterdam, one of them stays in Germany, one of them stays in New York, and they write articles and make videos about India. Arey Baba, you are such a loser. You know, you can't find a proper job for yourself outside the country.
What
so
about
wahan
the
pe baith
serial
ke bhi, you
rapist
have
who
to
lives
use
in
India to
Australia
make
and is
money.
the head
Shame
of
on
the
you.
BJP
Go
in
get yourself a
Australia
proper
overseas?
job. Go get yourself a proper job. Don't be India obsessed. You have left the country. You have run away from the country. You have run away from the country. And now you want to write articles sitting in Hong Kong. India is North versus South. India is North versus South. South will rise. North is impoverished. South is rich. North is uneducated. South is educated. India must break up. Arey, it won't. Chill. Now my other question is, 1 minute. They just said, we don't want Kishore. Now, Kishore. There are some fools who write like that nowadays. Some fools.
Arnab, in Twitter, I have named Dhruv Rathi as the
I don't know these people.
official Congress liar. He is not an OCI card holder. He is an OCL.
I don't know these people.
You can name him whatever the hell you want. Doesn't matter.
I can, 1 minute.
You can name him anything you want there.
Kishore, we will speak about people. We will. I mean, I don't know any Indian or anyone living in India, by that name who has any significance, so I can't comment on that. My question is, so let's speak about some significant individuals. My question is, it was asked, where have you got this data from? How can you say 31% are middle class? It's all lies, it's all rubbish. Okay, so I will quote. A recent survey by the Indian think tank People Research on Indian Consumer Economy, PRIC, defines a middle class person as one with an annual income of...
ये सोरोस का नहीं है,
राजीव गांधी फाउंडेशन नहीं है,
ये
राजीव गांधी फाउंडेशन नहीं है,
ये इंडियन थिंक टैंक है, and that is why you
चाइना से फंडेड वाला नहीं है, ओपन सोसाइटी वाला नहीं है.
Is it an Indian government think tank or is it an RSS think tank?
So it found that people with the salary bracket of 5 lakh to 30 lakh, this number has increased to 31% of the population in 2021.
Which is absolutely ridiculous.
Okay, so this is the impact of a few years of Modi government.
Anybody
ridiculous, ridiculous means
Indian
nothing.
Economy would know that it's absolutely ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Anybody बोल के फायदा नहीं है. This is the reality. We are growing very fast.
And let's give some real data.
And it is. And by the way, viewers, let me give them a Bernal moment. 1 minute. मैं Bernal moment दे दूँ. अरे भैया ridiculous मत बोलो. It is projected to go beyond 61% by 2047 विकसित भारत में. Tab people will be doing very well. I don't know if you carry on like this, you will end up in an asylum.
2047
समझने की कोशिश करो निखिल. You will be in depression by that time. You will be in major depression by that time. I'll be celebrating and you will be in depression.
Economic Advisory
in 2047, I'll be celebrating and you will be in depression.
Arnab, listen. Economic Advisory Council of the Prime Minister commissioned report titled "The State of Inequality in India in 2022" says that if you're making more than 25,000 rupees a month, you fall in the top 10% of wage earners in India. So are you telling me that the Prime Minister's Economic Advisory Council is lying, but this random think tank is correct? Arnab, there are 7 crore taxpayers who are paying more than 5 lakhs, who give an income of more than 5 lakhs.
Why do you get so? No, I have to ask a different question. I have to ask a different question to these people. No, Kishore.
Which says the
Tuhin and Kishore.
3.2%. These people selectively cherry pick.
No.
I'm saying these people
I gave you Indian data because it doesn't
they will not believe a comprehensive SBI report which says that unemployment is at its lowest in the last 6 years at 3.6%. They will not believe that 25 crore people have been pulled out of multidimensional poverty. Why? Because their whole politics is built around poverty. Their whole politics was built upon poverty.
13 to 303 to 600, 2014 and 2014.
and it
आप
is headed
हमेशा
towards
पिछले
2 lakh
70
in the
सालों
next 6
से
years.
लोगों को झांसा देते रहे, लोगों को गुमराह करते रहे, गरीबी हटाएंगे, हमने गरीबी हटाया है और इसलिए लोग आपको देखना भी नहीं चाहते हैं। लोग आपके पास नहीं चाहते हैं। Arnab, finally one very important point. Arnab, one very important point for us to have a quality opposition in this country. Arnab, for us to have quality opposition in this country, you must reach out to Congress party and convince them to send official spokespersons to your channel, because these proxies, I think, misrepresent the opposition far worse than the opposition itself can misrepresent itself. You must reach out, get official spokespersons from Congress and Aam Aadmi Party, because these proxies misrepresent the opposition far more than the opposition itself and make a mess of any quality debate. These are the people why this opposition will remain in opposition for the next 50 years.
To the Government of India report, or are you going to just beat around the bush? Can you answer on the Government of India report?
I can quote you 10 reports. The fact is that you people are habitual pessimists. You people are habitual naysayers. I can give you 10 such reports which will educate you about the India's growth story. But you people are masters at cherry picking. You are habitual naysayers. You are narcissists who want ill for the country.
Okay, so one minute. Kishore, can I reduce Nikhil's volume? Kishore, I'm talking to you. Volume control now, please. Kishore, 1 minute. Just first of all, quiet everyone. You know, Kishore, I think sometimes, why do some people get so unhappy when our country does well?
Oh, fantastic question. I have just written on Twitter yesterday that Congress is the only party which gets happy if something goes wrong in India, and it gets unhappy if there is any good news. They are so excited about the hunger bogus report which put India below Pakistan, jahan khane ke liye aata nahi hai, and India is the fastest economy in the world, fastest growing economy in the world. We are the 5th largest economy, going to become the 3rd in the next 3 years, and going to become the number 1 by 2047. By 2047, when India becomes the number 1 economy, कांग्रेस के पास 4 सीट रह जाएंगे, अभी तो सिर्फ 40 है, खुश रहिए। और दूसरी बात आपको याद रखना पड़ेगा कि 1991 में कांग्रेस 40 साल के बाद इंडिया को बैंकरप्ट कर दिया था। We were revived only because of IMF and then Vajpayee government. Now because of Modi government, Congress has been a useless government. And do not forget, एक टेलीफोन कनेक्शन मिलने के लिए 5 साल लगता था, गैस कनेक्शन के लिए 3 साल लगता था। मेरा कस्टमर ने बजाज स्कूटर ऑर्डर किया 1970 में, 1980 में डिलीवर हुआ था। ये था आपका कांग्रेस। 10 साल लगते थे एक स्कूटर मिलने के लिए।
No, the other thing is what happens is Kishore, there's one more point I want to make, and please listen to me. You see, viewers, people are telling me, Arnab, what have you got against these people, you know, who go outside India, don't make any career of themselves, don't do anything significant. They cannot become a Satya Nadella. They cannot head a foreign big organization. Yeah, some middle-level journalist, some lower than middle-level, saying you're an investment banker, nobody cares for what you are there. You've not really made a career there. So you come back to the same old 75-year-old TV anchor, sit with him and do a discussion on India. You've not been able to contribute anything to the world. You've not been able to contribute anything to India. You want to run away from the country. You live your whole life abroad. It is a choice that you make. And yet, after all of this, the only way you can make money and remain relevant is by abusing the country. And you make a living out of it. You can't do anything. I mean, nobody takes you seriously abroad. You want recognition here. All the recognition that you want is that these pseudo trolls, these woke brigade, the open society brigade, will all say, oh, great video, great story, and that kind of rubbish. The question is this. You know, Kishore, these people are hated in India, hated. They are despised. Because all they do day in and day out is abuse India. And that is because they are unsuccessful people. They are worthless. They don't have any great credentials. They have not achieved anything significant in life. And their biggest problem is, there are some in India also. There is one American citizen in India, Kishore. Kishore, there is an American citizen in India who sits here, says, I am a journalist in India, but does not declare to the world that he is not an Indian citizen. He's an American
citizen. Talking about Canada, Kumar,
because these people know that any point of time they are so hated in India, they may have to run away to their motherland, which is America. No. These are people. They're sold their life, their loyalties in Germany and European Union and America. These people are hated in India.
24/7 they spew venom, and your Dhruv and all the people only talk negative. They clap when India has a problem. If there is an incident of any acquisition, any terrorism, any rape, they are happy. When India succeeds, when India's economic policies does well, when there is Jandan account, when there is gas connection which is coming fast, when the poor are
Kishore, are you living in a parallel world?
The fastest GDP.
Kishore, are you living in a parallel world? Kishore, are you living in a parallel world?
My last question tonight.
If I was
one minute. The World Bank report. By the way, since you question the World Bank on everything, one minute. Last factoid from me tonight. Since you people say we will not listen to anyone, we'll only listen to the World Bank. The World Bank report has said that in the last 6 years alone, India has achieved a remarkable 80% financial inclusion rate, which is a feat that would have taken nearly 5 decades without a DPI approach. Shame on you people. And when I call you anti-nationals, you get
thanks to the Congress party for nationalizing the banks, allowing for social banking and setting up the National Payments Corporation that allowed for the setting up of the UPI system that allowed direct.
How did Motilal Nehru make so much money? How did Motilal Nehru make so much money? How was Motilal Nehru effectively a billionaire during the British time? How was he effectively a billionaire in today's terms? How was he effectively a billionaire in today's US dollar terms, purchasing power parity terms in the British time? How did he make so much money? Itna paisa kaise mila? Ladies and gentlemen, 30-second quick Securite commercial break, and after that, the debate on the attempt at creating a North versus South divide. I'll back in 30 seconds.
QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
यही समय है, सही समय है, भारत का अनमोल समय है.
India's emergence as a formidable global player, particularly in contrast to its neighbor China, is becoming increasingly evident across various spheres. From Apple Inc. setting up its stores to now Musk planning a Tesla rollout, India is and will be a global bright spot.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have the full back here in the studio, so I don't know. I have no cue, so losing the audio. Sorry for the delay in coming back. Ladies and gentlemen, finally the opposition has been making some fairly desperate attempts to divide India with a North versus South narrative. And there is a Western media lobby and some Indians who are working against national interest who are constantly trying to build this feeling that it is the South which will bail out the opposition. They can make that argument, but in the process they have tried to create a divide that does not exist sitting on foreign soil. Let's debate.
The North versus South narrative that Congress is trying to impose is past. Once elected from North, Rahul Gandhi has turned North backwards after he was rejected in the region.
For the first 15 years, I was a member of parliament in the North. So I had got used to a different type of politics. I found that people are interested in issues, and not just superficially, but going into detail in issues.
If you go to North India, if you go to Uttar Pradesh, if you go to Bihar, and you see the treatment of women and the way women are treated, you will be shocked. So there is a cultural aspect, and I think Tamil Nadu is one of the leaders in how it treats its women.
By peddling this narrative, Congress has been trying to consolidate its vote base in the South, calling it the most progressive region. The Western media lobby has backed this narrative from time to time. Prime Minister Modi, on the other hand, has conclusively challenged, debunked and deconstructed the narrative.
कांग्रेस हर उस काम का विरोध करती है जो देश हित में होता है। कांग्रेस हर उस ताकत के साथ खड़ी हो जाती है जो देश विरोधी होती है।
Is there any rationale behind the North versus South narrative, or is it an exasperated one? Let's debate.
K. Keshava Rao is a Congress leader, Congress MP. Mr. Keshava Rao, can you hear me? Good evening, Arnab here. Is there an attempt at creating this narrative, North versus South?
I'm able to do.
It's becoming more obvious. Many people are talking about it. Why is that the case?
On your call.
Thank you, sir. So why is there a North versus South argument being made these days?
Look here, the question is, you are trying to make a debate now. Otherwise, it is there. For 1930s, we had a regular debate of North and South. You must know when the Aryans came, because I am not getting into that history at all, because there are two theories. One is Aryans have come from outside. The other says Aryans are the indigenous stock, because DNA says that. So I will not go into that at all. But at the same time, let me tell you that this is there. The Dravidians, the South, is entirely a different region. Entirely a different region. It has a different culture, different language, different culture, different religion, and everything. Now the new thing that you have introduced in the parliament, Senegal, is something, it has a history of its own which has been really, I don't know, they have manipulated it. I would not go into that. But although it is only when Agastya came down the Narmada, he has discovered your Aryans, but at the same time, they are southern people, but at the same time,
where are they getting
temples
it?
that
Arnab,
look
just
at,
one
if you
submission.
want,
Why are we talking
people like
this?
you?
Mr.
Let's
Rao?
give some political relevance
just
to
one
this
submission.
debate.
This is painful. I'm sorry to jump into the argument. This is extremely
Mr. Rao is saying something.
I'm unfortunately a doctorate in PhD.
Let Mr. Rao put his views.
When you people talked about Sanatana, I brought the latest book from your own Varanasi. So let us not get into that. I said the South has been adjusting itself, has understood it.
Let him speak, Rahul.
There are more temples in South than in North. How did they come? They have come because we have understood it. Because, you know, when a society evolves, it evolves for the good. It goes towards the good. That is what exactly is being done. But the way we are trying to raise the debate today looks as if something wrong has been done by the South. It is not. Today, South is adjusting itself. I am adjusting myself. I don't believe in your Ramas or anything. I have a Shaivite background. See, the question is, let us not get into religions. But
Mr. Rao,
what I wear, you don't wear. What I eat, you don't eat. What the marriage I have, you don't have. The dance I have, you don't have. The literature I have, you don't have. My music is different from your music. My poetry is different from your poetry.
Who is saying so, Sir Rao, sir? And with due respect, just one submission. Sir, who is the greatest Hindu philosopher who united us? I am a Keralite. I am proud to say that it is Adi Shankaracharya from Kerala who recodified the entire Sanatana Dharma and united India. Is there a divide? It was a great Bengali philosopher, young man who came to Kerala or who went over the world to spread Indian philosophy, Swami Vivekananda. Our father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, is from Gujarat. He is a North Indian Aryan only who came to invite something. He is coming from a Beniya community, the upper forward caste Beniya community. So Mahatma Gandhi is again the Aryan who became the father of the nation. Yes, we have diversity. Nobody is saying no. But we are one people with diverse aspects. We are one human beings. We are one collective. You Aryan Aryans came from outside is painful thing you are talking. It is like you are otherizing the entire communities. That is unfair. You are a very knowledgeable person. I respect your doctorate. I respect your learning. But we are just one more submission. We are one human being. I'm a proud Indian from South.
Please hold only one. I have never said.
Sir, just one submission.
I have never said.
I'm a proud Indian from South, and we should celebrate our unity. Mahatma Gandhi sent his own son to South India, Kerala.
Okay, let him respond to you. Limited time, yeah. Rahul. Keshav Rao is still responding. Keshav Rao.
Let us not try to build a different narrative.
Rahul, will you stop? Will you allow me to have my say?
Keshav Rao. And Tuhin.
I am proudest Indian
Congress,
today.
BJP.
But the question is, don't try to teach me about Sanatana Dharma.
Today,
Sanatana Dharma is eternal law, which is from Vedas down to Vedanta. That is Vivekananda's name you took. And you are asking me who is the latest. You have got, if you want to, I have got the latest book of the Radha Krishna, who has revised his Hinduism. Earlier he said way of life. He says
50-50.
life way. See, let us not get into these things, because we are becoming, there is no question of the Aryans coming down. There was one theory earlier. Now the DNA says no. They are indigenous people. They are found in Gujarat. They are found in Rajasthan. So, Dravidians. So let us go by that. I am telling you, see, as the things are going, the technology is increasing and everything is there, but still we try to run down the southerners when we raise their own issues.
No, there's no question of running down. It's just that I'll get Tuhin to respond to you, Mr. Rao.
Only reason...
Can I get Tuhin to respond to you? Yeah.
The only reason why Rahul Gandhi is enamored of South India and Wayanad right now is because the South provided him political refuge and helped him prolong his political career. Otherwise, his political career was over in 2019. But as things stand today, whether it is South India or whether it is North India, Rahul Gandhi has no... Please don't interfere right now. Please don't interfere right now. Please don't interfere right now. Please don't right now. Please don't. No, this is a political debate. You know, I can have another debate. I can spend one whole day on history with you. So please, I think you're a little confused. Please confine yourself to political debate. The Congress is dividing North and South India only in the hope that Rahul will continue winning from South India. But as things stand today, whether it is South India or North India, there is no safe constituency for Gandhi family in the country anymore. Tomorrow, even if he decides to contest from Lakshadweep, he will lose. But, you know, the problem is with his mentality. In February 2021, when he went to Wayanad, he very openly said that, you know, it is so refreshing to come here, because earlier when I was a representative from North India, I would not find people so well informed over there. You know, what gives him this right to divide people like this, to make comments which can be offensive towards people from other part of the country? This is something which the Congress does not understand. The Congress has very limited shelf life. It may not exist for the next 10 years. In this situation, it sees the only hope for itself as creating a North-South divide, which is very shameful, very unfortunate.
Okay, Mr. Rao, I appreciate your coming into the debate after a long time.
I agree.
You're an erudite man. I know that you are a PhD, you are a man of reading. But I want to tell you one thing, Mr. Rao. I just want to tell you one thing. In an election time, we must not allow any discussion to happen in politics or anywhere else which can increase divides. So I think it is necessary to make sure that the North versus South narrative does not go further, that it ends. And now that you have joined the Congress party, you have rejoined the Congress rather, it is important for people like you to advise the Congress party that let's not go for the North versus South debate. You're a very senior man, and I hope that you give that advice to the Congress party. Mr. Rao, good to see you. Syed Aslam, Rahul Ishwar and Tuhin. And viewers, I'll see you soon. You have a fantastic weekend. And don't miss a rerun of the Jaishankar interview in case you didn't catch it this week. See you soon. Good night and goodbye.